You've long since known there's a major problem in your country of America. You watch your television and follow your politics on Fox and NBC, but no matter what the politician or analyst says, you look out your window and realize deep down in your gut that nothing is changing and nothing is getting better. In fact, you say to yourself, things are worse and they're as bad as they've ever been. How could America, the land of the free, the land of hope and shining light, how could America come to this? Why is this happening? Much like the disaster of Chernobyl destroying the lives of untold thousands, people of European heritage are at the tipping point of no return. The destruction of European ideals, morality, thought, culture, heritage, and the entire European race of people is at imminent destruction. However, the destruction is not because of faulty equipment or an inadequately trained staff working a control board into the late hours of the night. No, this is the work of a close-knit group of people who are absolutely bent on the destruction of the white race in all forms. In fact, all races of all forms. These are the same people who proclaim themselves as the saviors of all of the races, ironically enough, and scream "never again" in the halls of Washington. These are the same people who have your nation so badly in debt that it's soon to be bankrupt from the inside out. These are the same people that murdered over 25 million Christian Russians after brutally murdering the Tsar and his entire family to seize control of the Russian Empire. The very same people who have been a thorn in the side of European populations for thousands of years, racking up a total of 109 expulsions in 89 countries. Many of these countries obviously expelling them from their borders multiple times. Of course, I speak of none other than the Jew. However, for the sake of brevity, I will cover one point of the Jewish supremacist hypocrisy with this video. I will cover the point of race and the multicultural lie. Race does exist, it has always existed, and to deny the fact that there are different races on this earth would to deny the fact that a man needs to breathe clean air. It has been scientifically shown and proven over and over again that there are separate races and all races have come from different ancestors. Now, this is not a call to superiority over anybody else, but just to get on the same page with the Jew. The very same Jew who uses this scientific DNA study to proudly proclaim that they are not of European ancestry, but of a separate race. How can you turn around and look me in the eye and tell me that a race does not exist? However, for the sake of argument, let's propose that race does not exist. Why, then, the strict anti-race mixing laws in Israel? If we are all the same, we all come to the same place, why does the multiculturalist idea not flow openly and freely in the land of Israel? Would it not be a double standard for the dual citizen Israeli-American Jew that you voted into office to stand on the podium in America and loudly proclaim the greatness of the melting pot multiculturalist society where we all must embrace and mix, but to only turn around and have an anti-race mixing law in Israel? Many of you, probably quite a few of you, are wondering at this point, so what? Who cares? Different races, big deal. What's the big deal? Race is everything to the perpetuation of a continued culture of people. It is the single most important bond between a group of people, the racial identity between one another. Not to mention that knowledge, language, music, art, architecture, inventions, philosophy, science, these are all components of culture. A culture that manifests around an existent race of people. Race is not an accident. If blacks and Mexicans and Latinos and Asians and Jews are able to celebrate their cultural heritage, their history, and their race, then why am I the evil racist when I'm proud to be who I am and where I've come from? Is that not a double standard? Wouldn't that be anti-white racism? Why am I not allowed to be a racially aware man of European heritage that wants to have children with another ancestor of European heritage to further my own race and culture? Why does this make me a racist? Why does this make me an anti-Semite? Why am I evil for really wanting to preserve who I am? Where's the evil in having children within my own race? Where's the evil in being proud to be who I am? Why is it evil for me, a man of Norwegian and Swedish descent, to want to do all of these things? Why is it that the Jew can decide what is racist and what is acceptable? Do you not see the clear and blatant anti-white racism of your own country, America? Why does JDL and AIPAC decide for me what I can and cannot say? Furthermore, why is it only in white nations that a man of European heritage has to bend over backwards to kiss the feet of other races? These very same races, ironically enough, that look at me in disgust for the lies that they've learned in school, the concentrated brainwashing that they have received from the Jew. After investigation into the real truth of history, I shed my white guilt and I realized that I have nothing to apologize for. And I understand now that I don't owe anybody anything, especially the Jew. You owe it to yourself to find the truth, to shed your white guilt, and then pass the truth on to your fellow kin. That is your duty. If you get anything from this video, it's that you do not have to feel guilty to come from a European background. You do not have to bend over for other races. This world has been bestowed with the knowledge and ingenuity of countless European minds before us. Modern civilization today, with the conveniences of technology we take for granted, spawned from the mind of European intellect, who then shared them with the world. Shed your white guilt. Ask the right questions. The real enemy is the Jew.